Welcome to our review of the best cheap Samsung phones. If you're looking for a flashlight for everyday use, camping, or emergencies, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll show you the top 5 flashlights, from the most budget-friendly to the most powerful. We'll look at how far the light can reach, how tough they are, and what makes each one special. Let's get started and find the best flashlight for you. Number 5. Samsung Galaxy A16 5G. Samsung has really stepped up the value with the Galaxy A16 5G, and it honestly feels way more premium than its price suggests. The first thing you'll notice is the big 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display with full HD plus resolution, a 90Hz refresh rate, and brightness up to 800 nits. Whether you're watching Netflix, gaming at night, or scrolling through TikTok under the sun, the screen stays clear and vibrant. For cameras, it has a 50MP main camera, a 5MP ultra-wide camera, and a 13MP selfie camera. While it's not going to match flagship phones, it's more than enough for everyday photos, group shots, or quick selfies. The video quality tops out at 1080p at 30 frames per second, which is perfectly smooth for casual content like TikToks. Inside, it's powered by the Exynos 1330 processor with 4GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. If that's not enough, you can expand it with a microSD card, up to a huge 1.5 terabytes. That's a lot of space for memes and photos. The 5000 mAh battery supports 25W fast charging, and it also comes with dual SIM support, eSIM, and an IP54 rating for splash resistance. The best part? Samsung promises 6 years of software updates. For just $199, you're getting a phone that's reliable, durable, and future-proof. Honestly, it's one of the best budget phones out there for daily use. Number 4. Samsung Galaxy A15G. Now, if your budget is a little tighter, but you still want that Samsung polish, the Galaxy A15G is a solid pick at just $155. You're looking at a slightly smaller 6.5-inch Super AMOLED panel, still rocking full HD plus resolution and a buttery 90Hz refresh rate. Plus, Samsung's Vision Booster tech cranks brightness up to 800 nits, so sunlight readability is no problem. Inside, you get 128GB storage with microSD support up to 1TB, meaning plenty of room for your apps, photos, and playlists. Power comes from a 5000 mAh battery with 25W super fast charging, enough for all-day use without battery anxiety. The camera setup is simple but effective. 50-megapixel main for solid shots and a 13-megapixel front cam that keeps your selfies sharp for Instagram or video calls. Features like Samsung Wallet, spam call blocking, and knock security make it feel smarter than your average cheap phone. It ships with Android 14, plus Samsung promises updates for years, so it won't age too quickly. Reviews highlight its strong build, solid battery life, and smooth everyday use. Though some note occasional lag and clunky shortcuts. Still, at this price, the A15G is a no-brainer for anyone wanting reliable 5G speed, vibrant display quality, and long-lasting usability without overspending. Number 3. Samsung Galaxy A260 5G. Leveling up a bit, we've got the Galaxy A260 5G, which honestly punches way above its weight class. Up front is a gorgeous 6.7-inch Super AMOLED panel with full HD plus resolution and a super slick 120Hz refresh rate. Whether you're gaming, binge watching, or just endlessly scrolling, the smoothness and clarity are top-notch. Powering it all is the Exynos 1280 chip backed by 8GB RAM and a generous 256GB storage. And if that's still not enough, you can expand with microSD battery life, a huge 5000 mAh cell with 25W fast charging that easily keeps you going all day. Cameras are surprisingly stacked for the price. A 50-megapixel main with OIS for stable shots, 8 megapixels ultra-wide, 2 megapixel macro, and a 13 megapixel selfie cam that even supports 4K video. Whether it's TikToks, family gatherings, or late-night concerts, this setup won't disappoint. Durability is also a win thanks to its IP67 rating, so dust and splashes are no issue. Out of the box, it runs Android 15 with One UI 7, and Samsung promises 6 years of updates, which is insane at this level. Reviews highlight its snappy performance and huge storage advantage compared to the US model. At around $29, the A260 5G feels like a sleek, future-ready, budget beast that blends style, performance, and longevity. Music. Number 2. Samsung Galaxy A36 5G. Now, this is where Samsung's A series really starts flexing. The Galaxy A360 5G is marketed as budget, but honestly, it feels more mid-range or even close to flagship territory. The massive 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display delivers stunning clarity and buttery visuals. Perfect for gaming marathons, streaming binges, or just scrolling through socials. The real trick here is Google's circle-to-search integration. You can literally circle anything on your screen and get instant results, which feels straight-up futuristic. Performance is handled by the Snapdragon 6 Gen 3, the fastest chip in the A series so far, with upgraded cooling so your phone doesn't heat up during heavy multitasking or gaming. For content creators, Samsung boosted the selfie cam and added nightgraphy for crisp shots, even in low light. Plus, tools like Object Eraser and Edit Suggestion make photo cleanup super easy. Battery life is classic Samsung. 5,000 mAh with super fast charging for minimal downtime. It's also durable, resisting dust and splashes like a champ. And yes, you're still getting 6 years of OS and security updates, which is insane for a $399 phone. Reviewers love how reliable and polished it feels, calling it one of the best value mid-range phones in Samsung's lineup for 2025. Honestly, it blurs the line between budget and flagship. Number 1. Samsung Galaxy S23 FE. Finally, let's talk about the crowd favorite, the Galaxy S23 FE. This phone sits perfectly between Samsung's flagship S series and the budget-friendly A series, delivering premium features at a friendlier price point of around $399. The 6.4-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X display is gorgeous. FHD plus resolution, silky smooth refresh, and an impressive 1500 nits brightness that looks stunning indoors and outdoors. Protected by Gorilla Glass, it's built tough, too. Performance-wise, it's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 with 8GB RAM, so multitasking, gaming, and content creation run effortlessly. Storage options include 128GB and 256GB. Cameras are where this phone shines. A 50-megapixel main with Super HDR, 12 megapixels ultra-wide, 8 megapixels telephoto with 30x zoom, plus a 10 megapixel selfie shooter. Nightgraphy ensures sharp low-light shots, while Galaxy AI features like circle-to-search, auto summaries, live call translation, and advanced photo editing give it serious flagship vibes. Battery life holds up all day, and 25-watt super fast charging keeps you topped up. Some users note the chip is last gen, but the overall performance still feels buttery smooth. Most reviews highlight the premium build, polished software, and flagship-like experience without the flagship cost. For under $400, the S23 FE is basically the sweet spot. AI smarts, powerful cameras, and premium vibes all rolled into one.